2 Kramers, 2 Kramers. This is what you get with 2 Kramers.
Can I share something raw and honest with you both? I was doing the dishes earlier this morning, and I coughed while I was doing the dishes, and I threw a little something in my back. It really hurt. I coughed.
We're grown. I told you we're grown.
I was like this. You ever just been? I held it for about 5 minutes, and then I made it through.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are you doing the dishes?
Well, somebody said
your woman should
somebody
be doing
said
the
she was
dishes.
gonna do them. She said she was gonna do them Tuesday. Said she was gonna do them Wednesday.
You know how I do the dishes? I say to my girlfriend, I say, "Come here," and I raise my hand like this, and I say, "It better be clean."
I
You
believe
know that?
We're not even 10 seconds in, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I believe
I've
in an open
used-
share.
This guy's
all-
been silent for the past 25
I've used
minutes.
all algorithm-friendly language to talk about beating my girlfriend.
We're here with Alex Quow, our third Kramer this week. We've been having a lovely conversation. Chris has been silent and angry, and now he came in. I think him and his girlfriend got into a fight before
Bro,
this.
led me to violence.
Things have been great. It's my birthday today. No
Oh, yeah.
domestic violence. Yeah.
She walks by, we gotta say happy birthday.
To him?
No, you said
It's
your girl-
his birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday today?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, shit. You didn't say that.
By the way, I didn't know until yesterday when we
terrible.
set this podcast. It's kind of insane you didn't say. It's like a girl agreeing to a first date on her birthday. You know what I mean?
You
Like
didn't
it's like
say-
you're gonna
It's
pod on
It's
your
not our
birthday.
first podcast.
Yeah, but it's like
Wait, is today really
we
your
could have
birthday?
made it a birthday pod.
What would we have done?
Cake.
Hats,
Hats?
cake and
I
hats.
do
Cake and hats.
have
Just
a
like we
cake.
used to.
There is a cake in the fridge.
Is there really?
You guys
Ice
like
cream
Trey
cake?
Sleigh Chase cake?
That would literally send me to the hospital.
No. He's getting
Dairy?
to have some.
You
I
3
want you
of
to
them?
have
No,
some.
No,
I'm good.
three different dairies. You
Three
tell me
milk.
Trace Leches in
That
there?
was- all 3 of those would send me to the hospital as well.
Oh, are you lactose intolerant?
No,
also?
but your toilet is gonna remember me.
Oh, dude, I ate a third of the cake last night, and
That's
my
one
farts were
leche.
waking
That's
me
one
up.
whole leche.
One whole
Yeah, it's like a Neapolitan or whatever.
Oh my God, dairy, right? Me and dairy is not a no.
Yeah, it's bad.
Not anymore.
I don't think anyone is. I think like some people are lactose intolerant, but I don't think anyone's supposed to be processing dairy. I don't think like the average person.
When you're
Like I'm not
younger,
lactose
apparently.
intolerant, but I'll still eat cheese. And
No,
fart
But
up
it
a
fucks you
storm.
up a little bit because like you feel it. You feel heavy.
Yeah.
And then you feel it later.
There's still some people that like need a glass of whole milk to go to bed.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that to be a
That-
fact.
that you?
I'm watching. No, yeah, that's me. I get a whole glass of melted ice cream to be able to fall asleep. No, I've been watching Survivor with Alex, different Alex, not this Alex, my Alex. You're both my Alex. And there's this like this big.
Go on.
Go on now.
There's this big. I like holding a pen. It feels like everything's a little bit more. So I've been watching Survivor.
Yeah,
You
I
think
was
it's
Job
Chris?
interview with him with the pen. It feels like I'm applying for a position.
If you were
Careful.
an appliance in the kitchen, what would you be? Careful.
You're pointing at him with a pen.
I feel like I'm about to get turned down for a job. That's what it feels like.
Off the bat, I'm going to guess you have a low credit score.
I love you. Now, for those listening, I haven't seen Max in probably some months. I haven't seen him in a decently long time.
And this is what you've come into.
It's great, though. It's great.
Anyway, we've been watching Survivor, and there's this like muscular guy, David, who like on the island, and every time there's a reward, they're including milk because the guy loves a big glass of milk, and he's just
He's
drinking
lying.
like full whole milk.
Is he over 30? If he's over 30.
I think he's in his. He looks at least over 30.
Really?
Big, huge guy. But I think that maybe like there's like a genetic thing.
Well,
Some people can have milk forever.
Jack dudes drink milk. I mean, whey. They use like there's always like dairy and a lot of protein powders. It's like whey protein.
Yeah.
But it's such a little amount. Like we're talking a glass of milk.
No,
is
whey
like a
protein
bomb.
will give me a tummy ache.
Yeah. Really? Whey
Yeah.
protein?
I'm fragile, bro. Bro.
I recently got into oat milk though. Oat milk.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of.
I think oat milk
It's
is
good.
disgusting.
I like it.
You need to
I'll drink
what?
almond milk, but
No,
like,
almond
dude,
milk.
oat milk just
Nah,
tastes like I'm drinking a quilt. I don't
No.
know. I fucking hate it.
I've
Get
been.
the Trader Joe's all oat milk. That's the good stuff.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
It's
It's very
see?
good. Yeah.
It's, I'm
oat
telling you.
beverage is what they legally have to call it, but it's very good.
yeah, that's like Yoo-hoo isn't chocolate milk. It's chocolate drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah, I got into this kid last summer. I was down in Jersey Shore and I was buying bagels. I was picking up like a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
And they had Yoo-hoo and Nesquik. And me and this kid like reached in at the same time to get it. And I grabbed Yoo-hoo and this like kid was like, "Oh, you like Yoo-hoo? That's the worst chocolate milk." And I was like,
stranger said that
"Guess
to you?
what? It's not chocolate milk, you little freak.
You
It's
argued-
chocolate drink."
You argued with
Grow up.
with a kid over chocolate milk?
Yeah, he was like 10. Fuck you. Get your fucking facts straight. They're not even the same category.
You know we doing well in life.
I think you've aged out of being able to do that without it looking like a legal problem.
I don't have a van. Who cares?
Chocolate milk. Don't we age out of chocolate milk?
I'm
Chocolate
out here
milk?
trying to correct people, not kidnap them.
You will end up in the correctional system. I think you need to move on.
I have been booked. I've been fingerprinted 3 times.
Brag.
I think 2 of them have been expunged.
After 7 years, they usually do.
No, they don't forget that.
Depends on the offense, and it depends on who's doing your background
I've only
check.
ever had a
Why do you know
non-traffic
this?
summons.
I've been
You
in
never
trouble
gone
a
a
few
little
times.
legal trouble?
I got some parking tickets.
Oh, my God. You know what I love is you're a very sweet man.
Yeah.
You're a
I have
very
a question.
sweet man.
I have a question about that.
I try not to do too much.
Can I tell you my favorite story? You already brought this up. My favorite Alex Quow story is we did the famous Whale City Comedy Festival. Shout out Whale City Comedy Festival. And actually, it was a great time. I love Ashley Thatcher. Shout out Ashley Thatcher. And
It was a good time. I had a good time. Fun.
but we get there.
I've never been invited. But it sounds good.
It was so much fun.
Alex lost his mind and told us what the best restaurant in New York City is. And what's the best restaurant in New York City?
It's not in New York City. It's on the way to Connecticut. It's a Panera Bread at a gas station on the what road is that? I forget. It's like
the highway.
The highway.
It's
95 north.
It's a rest stop.
It's a
Panera.
rest stop Panera Bread, the only one. And let me tell you, the best fucking fire Panera Bread I've
What
ever had in
makes
my life.
it the best?
He had a chicken frontega panini.
You
that would
remember?
Yeah, of course.
Because it's so disturbing what
It
you
blew
said.
my mind. He said I had a chicken frontega panini that blew my mind.
I told everybody about it the whole trip. You have
But
no
then
idea.
Nico said, because you were like, Nico, how good? He was like, I've been to restaurants. It was not the best food I've ever had.
I brought Nico with me. I was like, bro, we got to eat here. We have to. And then didn't you guys say you stopped there too at some point?
No, I was begging.
To take
I tried
pictures.
to.
Yeah.
So good. The best. You know what's the worst part? It's only on one side of the highway, and there's a big ass.
Yeah.
What makes it the
We
best?
said we were
What
going to
makes
try
it
to go on the way
best?
back.
It's impossible. I learned if you take
Yeah.
that highway, you have to exit off the highway, come back up or up and around. It's too much.
You're leaving something out. There's like a glory hole in there. You're leaving something out.
This
that
is
makes it
Sabaros,
great.
but it's nothing.
Are they still selling that lemonade that could straight up kill you?
Oh, that
because I
diabetes
would
in the
go to
cup?
that.
Full energy.
the diabetes in the cup? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still there. it's there still. Oh my god, this is what it was. I didn't want to stop there originally, but I've stopped every time I drive through Connecticut or drive to Connecticut. I always stop there. Even if I don't need gas, I always stop there. That's how good this place is. We stopped, and I didn't originally. It was just to use the bathroom, but then I was just talking. I like to talk to the people working there. I said, "How
The
good?"
bathroom people? Or
No,
just
the
at
Panera people, which is oddly next to the bathroom people, but that's
Yeah.
not the point. I said, so I'm like, how's the food? I always ask them how the food is. And she was like, bruh. I was like, bruh. So I ordered the Frontega chicken panini. Lost my shit.
What?
Lost my shit.
Have you? How many
Lost my
panini?
shit.
Panini. How many Panera Breads have you been to prior to that?
I
one?
sample Panera Breads. I was gonna go earlier today. Actually, I really
So
was.
it's not like it's like your second Panera Bread you've ever
No.
been to.
I go to. I went to one in Massachusetts.
But you didn't say that was the best Panera. You said that was the best sandwich that you have had in recent memory.
Equally both. That's how good it was. I'm telling you, this thing shook me. I went back for seconds. We didn't even drive. We sat in the parking lot. We ate it. I went back inside for another one. I almost forgot where we were going.
All right, this is a great segue.
In Connecticut, I used to fuck with Panera heavy. I
There's
would
also
like
an-
to
I
explore
also
this.
recently learned there's an amazing Chipotle in Connecticut where they give you incredible volumes
Is
of
it in
food.
Shelton? Because there's a great Chipotle in Shelton.
What was the? Oh, that's a good Jeopardy question. What was the town with the Chipotle? I don't think it was Shelton. I forget the name of it. My girl would remember. We were there 2 weeks ago. That shit was insane.
Wow.
That was. I'm sorry. I mean, I had to pause for thought.
We got the guy talking about
happened-
Panera. We'll
What
listen to the rest of
happened
the
to you
podcast.
that you're so positive?
What
Were you like
What
changing a
happened to me?
radiator between on your like developing years and you're high on life?
You know what it is? You know really what it is? If I'm
Yeah,
being
I
honest.
really want to know because I
People-
need whatever you're doing.
I'd really like
'Cause
to
it's
know.
dark over here.
We got it. Well, that's the thing. Why is it dark? Like what do we really do? We're comedians, right?
Yeah.
So
We're
it's
clowns.
like we are.
By the way, he's speaking for himself. I'm doing great.
I'm doing great. I'm just like, look, we're in the business of like trying to put smiles on people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's contagious. I genuinely look to have a good time. Genuinely,
So,
no matter what it is
same.
I'm doing. Yeah. So it's like because like the way I learned it, if I'm on stage having a good time and you watching, you're gonna have a good time too.
But but here's the difference between you and me, besides our skin color.
besides that,
Like I have fun when I'm doing stand up. I have fun when I'm doing this. I have fun when I do certain things. But then in between those things, I'm like, what are we doing?
Really?
Wow.
Kind of.
Well, as
be
a
having
practicing Buddhist, I'll take this one. It's all about radical acceptance. You're in the
great
moment,
Muhammad.
and this is where you exist, and just kind of accept that and move with it. Sorry, you wanted to say?
No.
Just two bright lights in this world, right?
I just look to have fun.
He is so full of shit, by the way.
I know.
He is so full
I
of
know
shit.
who he is. Talk to him on any given Thursday.
He's
How
darker than
how
me.
you feeling? My anxiety, my depression.
This is the more joyful he's being, the darker
the darker
the well
it is.
goes.
It's-
You don't know me. You don't know what I've been.
If I was just meeting him, I'd be like, oh wow, he's a great. I know.
No, yeah. But once you go right past the thin layer on
thin
top,
layer,
yeah,
it's just like spiraling.
Okay, you know what? A bit early in the day
It's a
for
man
character
falling
assassination.
endlessly. Yeah.
Let me tell you that. Sometimes it's genuine.
You know what? But
But I can't tell anymore.
I can't tell anymore.
I'm crying. You really don't want to know, but that's just what it is. Because like stand up will beat you down. We all know this.
Yes.
It's all
Oh,
beating.
yeah.
It's beating everybody down.
Right.
Beat me down. But I was just like, you know what? I'm like, I just want to have fun and just whatever I do.
For sure.
Yeah, that's really all it comes down to. Is this a fun activity? You like those trees? Is this a fun activity? Yes. Keep doing it. No. Do something else.
I also think that you're someone that had braces late, and I do think that
I met you
forces
with braces.
I met you with braces, and
That's
I remember
right.
I have never met a kinder person with braces. And
Can
that's
I
one
tell
of
you-
those.
You can't be an asshole with braces.
Every adult that I've met
that wears braces, the
is
kindest
a fucking
person,
sweetheart.
because they made a choice for them.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And you're doing it for real. You're not
Yeah,
like
you're-
doing the Invisalign bullshit.
Yeah,
you're
you're
like
Well,
really
I couldn't
going
get that.
for
My
it.
teeth were too jacked up for that. They
Wait,
told me.
really?
They said it's not good enough.
I couldn't get it either.
Now, did you get them for cosmetic reasons, or were they so jacked up that like it was fucking up how you ate?
They were. I remember. I used to work
Yeah.
at a dental office. When I got the job, they said you could start the job, but you got to get braces.
Oh, but only if we straighten these.
They
teeth
said
out
they
first.
wouldn't let you.
They wouldn't let me get
You
the
can't
job.
be client facing with that.
Exactly. They said you can work here, but we have to put metal in your
They
mouth.
should start doing that at Planet Fitness. The employees over
Here,
there.
lift this first.
Jesus Christ.
See how well you do it. But they were like, "We'll give it to you for free." They gave it to me for free. So
Hell
Wow,
I,
that's
yeah.
great.
I didn't even pay for it.
Sick.
But I hated it because I had it. I wasn't supposed to have it for 3 years.
Right.
But then the pandemic happened.
Right.
So it ended up stretching
Ooh.
the time that I had it because people were in the hospital with more
Yeah.
important stuff. So I was like, all right, so I just have this. But then I had to get a jaw surgery. You remember, I told you about the jaw surgery, right?
What was the jaw surgery?
They-
It's been a minute. That wasn't recent.
It was 2022. They remade my face. So
Oh,
They, I didn't.
I love what they did.
I
didn't.
knew none-
Thank you
They
so
did
much.
some
I
lovely
knew
work.
none of this. I knew none of this.
Oh, maybe I told somebody else. Yeah, they moved my chin forward. They moved my top jaw up and my bottom jaw forward.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't eat or drink anything for like 2 months.
Just because your jaw was just growing in that way, or did you get like an
Naturally,
injury?
just fucked up.
Yeah.
So they corrected it, and it's literally it's an 8-hour long surgery.
Ooh.
I was under for 10.
And are you in like when you're done? Are you like wrap your whole face is all wrapped?
I
up?
Yes.
thought you were putting
like
a quarter
the
around his
whole.
neck.
Literally
What's
wired
that?
shut.
They're going to tie a quarter
Yeah,
around your
yeah,
neck.
yeah, then they fucking hang you. Yeah.
It's what it feels like though. It was bad. I was wired shut for
Ooh.
like 2 months.
That's tough. You're a talker.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Did you get a little computer? Were you like, meh? You know what I mean?
well, actually, I remember just because you really can't move like around like that. I was
Yeah.
looking at the ceiling the whole time. Tell you what's funny too.
Yeah.
I actually auditioned for New York Comedy Club the week before I had the surgery.
Wow.
And I did not pass.
Right.
So I felt like a failure, and then I just couldn't talk for the next 2 months.
Then you came back with your new face and got it.
This is actually true. Yes. I came back with my new face. They didn't know who I was.
Now, why does he remember?
He looks familiar.
When did he get a chin?
I love his jawline.
Oh man.
Wait.
Stop.
So wait. For how long? Because it sounds like it was gradual. Like it was like, hey, he's got a funky face, whatever, as a kid. And then as you got older and grew into yourself more, it was like
It was always
harder
bad.
and harder to eat.
It was always bad.
It was always
The
bad.
dentist, I remember the dentist went to my parents and said, your son needs braces. And my parents were like, no, you need braces. And they would just take me out. They didn't listen to medical advice. So they were just-
That's a great negotiation tactic.
They would just do
I
that.
do that even like for other stuff.
Because when
I'm
I was
haggling
born-
on clothes, you need braces.
because it worked out for them one time. Because when I was first born, they went up to my dad. They're like, congratulations, you have a son. But they were like, your son is bow-legged. So like his knees are like caved in. So the doctors wanted to break my legs when I was born.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
and
of
have
that.
it
Yeah, yeah.
regrow in the right way.
Did they do that?
No, because my dad was like, "Why don't we break your legs and see how that works?" Right?
Well, that's a good line. You're not going to keep using that.
It worked in '94.
That's a good rip.
Dude, that's a great sketch of just like your dad going to every different doctor or service, and whatever they recommend, he goes, "Yeah, how about you get your oil changed?
That's literally what he did. So when they didn't do it, my legs worked
How
out
about
fine.
you rotate them fucking tires?"
Every time he was given a medical or diagnosis for me, he would do the same like Uno reverse card, thinking it would
Right.
work. And yeah, I had fucked up teeth. I had to fix them.
So are your knees still fucked up?
No,
Like,
I'm
do you
good.
have
I'm
knee
good.
issues?
No, I've never had any issues.
So that doctor was just trying to squeeze some extra.
He wanted to break
think-
some legs
He
that
just
day.
wanted to break some knees.
wanted to just saw a newborn baby.
knees.
Saw a newborn baby was like, I want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do this. I can really do this. Whatever doctor that was. But yeah, so that is what
I was
what that
promised
was.
my braces would come off before college started because I got a botch job in 3rd grade. Had to get them again in
Ooh.
high school. You know when you think you're
shit.
past it? I was told by my orthodontist that, you know what? My mom and I were like, because we were there for the appointment when they told me in 3rd grade where he was like, during puberty, the jaw will jut out because I had an underbite, and he fixed it with an overbite, but he clearly did it way too much, but he told us, puberty, that'll come right out. And then puberty hit, and we were like, I don't think that's coming out. We were like, I think I've got an overbite now. I think my guy overdid it. Then it turns out that guy was like at the end of his career. He had a new guy take over,
didn't give a
and
fuck.
I think we got a deal on the second round.
Whoa.
And
so you had
I got-
braces going into college?
I had braces like junior year of high school.
wow.
Okay.
And then
That's
like,
brutal.
and they were supposed to come off before college, and they weren't. And then my mom, I think, was like, "Listen, they're coming off." And it was like the last week before I went to college, and I like had them. I was like, "They're coming off. They're good enough." I was like, "This is the smile." I was like, "I'm not gonna be. I can't do it."
Yeah, I mean, I had it. My parents got
Fucking
mad at
hate
me for
braces.
not doing the retainer. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're supposed to like
Oh,
maintain.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
But I'm like,
I've
this
gotten
thing
back
hurts.
into
How
wearing
much
my
am I gonna
retainer.
You
do
should. I used
Yeah.
to work in dental, so I know what happens when you don't wear it. You should wear it.
Oh, I mean, some of my teeth have already started getting crooked. But I also stopped wearing it because for a while I was wearing the retainer, but these 2 front teeth, no matter how much I wore the retainer, would always just start coming apart. So
That
there's
gap?
a permanent wire.
Oh, you got the wire.
I
That's
have
good.
a
That's
permanent
good.
wire. But I told them, I was like, just wire the whole fucking thing.
That's not how that works.
glue a U behind my teeth.
That's not how that works.
Put a little bow on it in
Yeah.
the back.
It's fine.
You should. This is. I know we on a podcast. It's fun, but you should wear your retainer though.
Dude,
your-
it
He
doesn't-
goes, time out.
I-
Turn the
I-
camera
I'm looking at it.
I'd have to go get a new one.
Right.
I'd have to go
you
get
should
a
do
new
it
one.
because that one tooth. Now that I'm looking at it, that one tooth.
This bottom one?
It'll
Oh,
keep,
that- yeah,
it'll
she's running
keep
away.
Going into the middle of your
Well,
mouth.
also,
and then you'll lose it.
I had to get a cap, and my dentist, I think, made the cap crooked. He fucked it up.
Oh, okay.
Because I chipped it, and it was straight, and then he put a cap on it, and now all of a sudden it was crooked.
All I'm saying is you may
I
not
was like,
notice
"All
it
right,
today.
dick
You may
face."
not notice it tomorrow, but there's gonna come a day where your tooth is gonna be in the middle of your mouth and your tongue. And you'll be like, what the hell do I do now? And
Can I
it's-
say you right now? We all noticed it
I
today.
thought you were supposed to be. I thought you were supposed to be positive.
I know I am. I
Hey,
just-
hey, how about I think you got a tooth crooked that's going to be through your tongue?
But you know what's interesting?
Who is that? Whose impression that of?
I don't know. Who
Your dad.
No, I think his dad would have said, "No, you
I'm
wear
thinking
your
like, who is that?
retainer."
Oh, right,
that's
right.
it.
I
You
think
wear
you get the
your
retainer.
retainer.
You got fucked up knees.
But to give you a serious answer to your question though, as far as like the positivity thing goes, I've always I'm not gonna sit here and plead my case and be like, oh my god, I've always had it bad, but I've never necessarily had it great. So
Right.
it's like my first job ever. I used to work at Target at like 4:00 in the morning, right? And it was a bunch of people who did not like me because I had a good back. Their backs sucked.
Right.
And
I just straightened when you said that. Yeah, we all do.
yeah, clearly we all do. They hated me for that, and because I was young and I had potential, I had a future. These guys were in their 40s, 50s, unloading a tractor
Right, this is
trailer
their-
in the morning.
Yeah.
And so I used to work with them every day, and they hated me. So I'm just like, and I'm like, well, what are you gonna do with this situation? I was super depressed at the time,
Right.
super depressed.
How old were you?
15?
Dude, you're evolved.
16?
That's way evolved. My brain didn't even comprehend, like, I might be depressed.
I
was just like, this sucks. Like,
I just needed money. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, my mom was like, "You want to go to school?" She's like, "Yeah, well, you got to work." I'm like, "I do." She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, well, who's hiring? The supermarket's not hiring. And
Yeah.
you know what's the worst part? Everybody loves Target, but like they don't. You love Target when the store is open, but like when it's like before and after hours, it's terrible. What my job ended up becoming, because they used to have me unload the tractor trailer truck. I've never said this out loud. I used to unload the tractor trailer truck. And then I used to have to stock shelves. When they saw that I wasn't stocking shelves, I was just on my phone the whole time. They sent me to the back, and where my job literally was, I had to take a shovel and shovel garbage into a trash pit. Not a can, a pit.
Was it a burn pit?
It was. You know what's crazy? That pit is the worst smelling thing I've
Oh,
ever
I
smelled.
bet, dude.
Like, I don't know if you've ever done smelling salts.
Yeah.
Very similar. Just
Oh yeah, it
I call
stings.
it.
It
gets
I
stings.
in
call
there.
it a knife
Yeah,
to
it
the
gets in
nose.
there, yeah.
Yes.
It's-
Yeah.
Pungent.
Sharp.
I was doing that every day at 4 a.m. before I
Shoveling
even went to bed.
garbage? You were
Yeah.
literally shoveling garbage.
shit.
Yes, I it's distinct memories of doing that, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I hated everything. I was like, holy shit. So then it's
I
like,
had to mop the floors at Brugger's Bagels.
well, yeah, the floors, but they don't spill anything at all.
Fucking guy. I used to teach swim lessons.
That doesn't
It
sound
was
bad,
tough.
though.
It was really tough.
Sounds fun.
I don't like kids.
And you shouldn't be around them.
shouldn't
I
be around
cannot make that clearer.
To this day, I still don't wear red shirts, and I still don't wear khaki pants for that reason. That's fact.
Were you a lifeguard?
No, not lifeguard. I
Oh.
was no Target.
Oh, 'cause the Target job.
Look, lifeguard.
Well, lifeguards wear that shit too.
Lifeguards
right?
wear khakis.
red
Like,
shirt.
Then not the khakis.
No khakis.
Yeah,
You're
no
right.
khakis. If you have a lifeguard trying to save your life with khakis, you're both
Yeah, you're
done.
done.
So
Yeah, you're both
done.
done.
It's just Chris
Yeah,
running
yeah,
at you
yeah.
with khakis on.
Yeah.
Hold, I have trunks. I'll put my trunks on.
I got a Speedo on underneath
Speedo
this.
on underneath
I used
this,
to wear a
but-
Speedo underneath on my bathing suit.
So
I did. I got pictures of it.
it's just staying positive when shit around you.
But some of
negative.
this shit
That's it.
makes sense. But some of what you're saying makes sense, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you were like a curmudgeon before you got the jaw surgery, and then afterward you were enlightened. But it sounds like you're in a good place in your life now. So like, and some of the shit you had to deal with leading up to this point was not great.
No, but it's easy to. Yeah, you know. You
know what I mean?
Happiness is a choice. What therapy tells you is that, you know what I mean? Especially when you experience bad shit, you
Yeah.
realize that,
What are you gonna take away from
Yes.
this?
You know what
Are
I
you
mean?
gonna
Yeah.
just wallow in despair? Because that's fun. That's easy. We all do it.
Right.
Or you could at least like, all right,
Right.
this is bad. But if I have the ability to interact with somebody else and make them feel good for just 10 seconds,
right.
then okay, it's worth it. Using your experiences, all right, it's worth it.
Of
That's
course.
it.
Of
You just
course.
don't want to spread that negativity. That's just the way I look at it.
What I think about this is that by some point at the end of this recording, I think Chris is going to take this from you.
My
this
life?
kindness.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
You said I was gonna get up and move, but I almost did. I swear to God.
Take my life
Holy
because I'm
shit.
so inspired. He's right.
No, I'm worried. No, Alex, I'm not going to get there. I'm sorry. I just realized there is no hope
I
for me.
realize the journey is too far for
The
me.
journey is too far. I'm ending it.
I don't
now.
want to get jaw surgery. So you tell me I got to get jaw surgery and start eating Panera Bread at a gas
In my
station?
life.
You're telling me
This
a Frontega
fucking guy.
chicken panini is
Yeah.
going to save my goddamn life.
I am telling you that. I am telling you that. Actually. Yes, I am. Yes, I agree to that. I am.
I think I would like to know Alex Quow in Mortal Kombat. I'd like to hear what that would be.
Yeah, so
I'd like you to tee that up.
yeah, let's do it. I was gonna go there too.
In
So
Mortal
we're in
Kombat.
sync. Our periods are lined up.
I'd be Scorpion, but go ahead.
So no. This is
Totally
more involved
different,
than that.
but I like
But I
where your
like
head's
where your head's at. Your head is in the right.
You're already
fucking
in the
place.
game. First person to understand so far.
Yeah. So on the very first episode, him and I like came up with questions, and we've been asking this of everybody, you know, from a standpoint of like your essence, like who you are, right?
Okay.
As a person that is into whatever, a character you put into, who would your Mortal Kombat character be? You know, profile, some of the powers, right? So to give you an example, mine, I am Mr. Bindle. I'm a train jumping hobo. I'm like kind of jacked, but my back is like hunched, and I like one of my powers is I just like throw a brick at you, and I like move around like Baraka, even though he's not a Mortal Kombat character, but he's like so
I
like
see.
move around, and like one of my fatalities, I just like put a plastic bag over your head and just suffocate you to death, right? And then you want to tell him yours?
Yeah, mine is a classic. It's Dr. Acid. It's your classic kind of medical alchemist type, throwing potions.
Long jacket.
Yeah, long jet,
You
long
know?
duster. It's going to
It's
be
more his
flowing.
vibe,
It's
right?
going to be. I don't understand. The potions are going to be colorful. They're going to burn.
Yeah.
They're going to be acid.
You got your syringe move.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, he takes out a syringe and hits you with it a few times. And it doesn't take a lot of life away immediately, but it's like a
But it
poison.
slowly
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 brings you
draining
down.
you. Yeah, as you're
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
It's good to have another learned doctor to discuss
Yeah,
this with.
yeah. Yeah. And and one of your fatalities is just like he just like releases just like a bunch of doves. Just like release the dove and you just
release the doves. And
That one
eaten
I'm
by
still
these
not
birds.
totally sold
Because you're kind of it's in
release the doves.
there. He's like a modern day magical wizard guy.
I do love the Now You See Me movies.
Yeah.
Wait, I love this idea. Okay.
Yeah.
So anything calling out to you as like what your. We're also going to help you Sherpa you through this because we've asked this from some of the other people we've had on, and they've really didn't miss the mark on the fucking assignment.
Babbitt was a child.
Babbitt did this?
He was a child in pajamas throwing night gas on people.
Yeah. He was basically like a pyro kid who was like in his pajamas.
Yo, let me tell you a story about him real quick.
Oh, we know. He told the whole story on here.
No, how he almost tried to burn down the venue in Delaware this past weekend?
No, we were talking about his burning down his childhood home.
Yeah, he'll tell you that one. But he loves matches. We were, oh my gosh, we were literally in Delaware this past weekend doing some don't tells, and this guy at the venue, it was 2 shows. First show's done. We're just chilling there. He pulls out a box of matches, like, I forgot to say something. Pulls out a box of matches, takes 4 of the matches out, and starts trying to light the box. I said, relax. It was another show. Like, calm down. He's like, nah, I'm lighting this bitch up. I said, no, I said, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Because we don't tells in a bunch of random places, you guys know. Yeah. So it's like, we don't know what this place is. We don't know if the fire alarm's going to go off. Lights all 4 matches at once. But then he does the thing from Shrek, where you've seen like the. Have you ever seen him do that?
With 4 matches?
That's what I'm saying.
It's not that hard. Okay, all right.
I'm never
I'll
going
show
to try
you
that.
after.
No, it's so dangerous. I don't like that movie.
I don't like it.
You're touching fire.
But also the fact that he was like so disappointed, he needed to see fire
to play with fire.
To pull him back
he
to earth.
plays with fire.
He needed to see the fire.
Maybe we didn't ask, but he didn't mention that he's to this day playing with fire.
It's crazy.
After what he did. After what you did, Alex, you sick fuck.
He sees matches and he'll just start lighting shit up.
That's genuinely concerning. But I do respect that he must fight the urge every day to set shit on fire.
He literally told me, he goes, I'm only doing it because you said I couldn't do it. I'm like, no, that's not how matches work.
Spite's always going to win.
Dude, in 20 years when they use our podcast as evidence against him.
It was clearly seen that he talked about this before.
That's crazy.
The 60 Minutes interview.
So does that feel like a little more inspiration for you?
Yeah, actually. The way I look at myself, all right, maybe you guys can help me like channel this, but I'd be like, whatever character I would be, I'd be like a brute. Like he hits hard when he hits, but he doesn't hit often.
Right.
I'm like that. So it's like.
Wow. Stoic.
Kind of like a Zangief a little bit.
A one-punch man?
Slower character.
Maybe, but like really bad accuracy.
Yeah.
So it's like, So it's like.
A lot of wind up.
I think of it like, remember those one-hit KO moves in Pokemon?
Yeah.
I'd be like that. I'd be like Fissure. Like
High chance of miss.
High chance of miss. But when he hits, it's like. It's like that.
It's over.
Right. It's just like a lot coming at you at once.
Okay.
Right? I'm very much, or like a hyper beam. I'd be like a that.
Right.
It's like it's a lot.
Right.
But then he's got to recharge. He's got to take a second.
Okay.
But like when it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like that. That's the way I look at it.
I'm kind of picturing like a guy who has just come out of surgery, bandages all over him, and that's why he has to use his energy to conserve it.
He's just waiting
They're
to
bursts.
do it. Right.
They're bursts.
And then when people see the energy, they're like, "Whoa! Like he had that the whole time." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. But then it's like, I wait for the next one. You know, it's.
I was picturing more of like an earth-based, kind of like a lot of rocks.
A lot of rocks?
Like when you were like, the one big hit, like just fucking boulders and shit.
But it's very easy to get out the way.
Oh, I mean, it's the biggest boulder you ever did see. It's
boulder.
slowly rolling.
And if it hits you, it's your own fault.
You're more setting things in motion than attacking an enemy.
Yes. So I'm just more or less moving around than it is anything else.
So like more like a the Thing from Fantastic Four.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay,
like a rock man.
I don't know. Actually, well, that'd be cool.
I
didn't even say that's possible.
that is actually kind of cool.
That's kind of blowing my mind. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say like it's not as like big and bulky like a regular sized rock man. You know what I mean?
There's no regular sized rock, right? It's more like a.
Like he looks less of a man and more of.
No,
just
I'm saying more of a man than rock.
Or the other.
I see.
Like a.
Although I realize I'm now ripping off a black character from Invincible that does have rock
I haven't
skin.
seen Invincible.
You have to. It's incredible. It's so good.
Well,
No,
what
it's
I was
amazing.
gonna say,
the storytelling's incredible.
Really?
I was gonna say you could just be like Jax, but with rock arms.
Oh,
Jax.
Jax is cool.
The OG fucking MK. You know
But
Jax.
with rock arms.
Oh,
The
wait,
black
yeah.
dude with metal arms.
We were talking actual Mortal Kombat now. Yes.
Yeah.
Is
you
that
got
is
rock
that
arms.
racist to compare him to the other black character?
Well, it was because of the rock arms. I was
Hold on,
going with the
wait a
rock arms,
second.
not the that they're black.
The rock.
Oh,
Jax
Jax is cool.
interesting.
Jax is cool though. Jax is cool.
Yeah, he's a sick character. He's got the best
shit.
combos.
I don't think that we're quite there yet.
Maybe.
I don't know. I also think that we could play with the lightness, the kindness of it. What if there's a sun
That's
element?
what I was trying to.
You know what I mean? Like, you're fucking blinding people. You know what I mean?
Solar flare. Okay, I'm with it. All right.
It's just fucking
Like a-
not quite Jubilee, but you are throwing fireworks or like
That's
light shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Before
yeah.
he said his thing that we're not going to go with,
Before we
was
totally
thinking,
disregard.
I was thinking that.
Okay, that makes sense too. That makes sense.
And not like more of a more strength, but a dazzler in a way. Like there are
dazzle.
lights, there are things.
I feel like it's like that character where it's almost like you like hate to love to play, where you're like, God, it's like, because yeah, I can see your character like when they do like their moves, you're still like, have a nice day. And they're like getting like really fucked up, like really, it's like a really powerful, like almost like a little bit like Captain Falcon vibes.
Wow.
Yo, okay.
A little bit like
You would have-
and positive, but
you
like
would have
he will fuck you
catchphrases.
up.
would
Like,
have
what would
catchphrases.
be your Falco? Would it be like a thank you?
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Appreciation. Live every day like it's your last.
You can do it. Choose kindness.
Yeah, dude.
Not to choose kindness.
Yeah, dude. That'd be fucking sick,
That
dude.
would be good.
Choose kindness, and to be honest.
Honestly, and you could even just, it would be kind of sick if you were just in a Puma tracksuit, sleeves ripped off, bigger chains, and just,
Helmet too, just
yeah, get a helmet. It's safety first. Yeah, just fucking ram into him. Yeah,
It's
dude.
just him dressed for the tournament.
But like jacked, you know, and give him a helmet.
jacked with a helmet.
Sleeves
Sleeves cut
sick
off.
chain. Yeah.
I would like you to have a steel-plated forehead, if possible.
Dude,
I
I'm
think
with
that
it.
would be
I like that
like
shit.
a massive headbutt. I could see. You know
Massive
what I mean? That'd be sick.
Yeah, and that's when he says safety first.
Safety first. Good thing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like my victory pose, I just knock on my forehead. Thinking with your head matters most. Like some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, your character, like the backstory of him is like he kind of does like it's a little like Johnny Cage-ish, not in the sense that you're like a movie Hollywood star, but maybe you have like series of like motivational tapes and
okay.
stuff. You know what I,
like
mean?
it.
Like you're like showing people how to like live healthy, live the best. You know, because they all need like a backstory.
Yes.
You know what I
yes,
mean?
I like it, yeah.
Like you're into magic and alchemy. I'm jumping trains. He's got a career when he's not fighting in
He's
the world
motivational
tournament.
speaker.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
helping everyone around him.
Wow.
Somebody, you know what's funny? I talked to. It's actually funny. Babbitt again. This is years ago. He was like, "You like a Rock Lee," is what he said. He was like, "You like a train all day, like work really hard,
Right.
like I could do it." Type,
Yeah.
That's very much me. I'm very much
Yeah.
self-motivated. Like I got this. Like
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I always
That's
think
what
I
I'm
got
saying.
it, even when I don't.
Yeah.
I always think I got it.
I think he's even got like a like what are the powers? I don't think we've done when we got that rocket. I don't know why I'm picturing like a beam of light coming out of you. Either
Yes.
like
He
from-
said a hyper
from the
beam. I
ice.
would like there to be a hyper beam.
Well, like a
Yeah.
solar beam, maybe. Like
Yeah, that's true. Like the
like
fucking
the
sun.
sunlight. Yeah,
Yeah.
It takes the sun and they just,
Yeah.
they just blast it. And like my secret ability is just like that shit where it's just like I don't give up no matter what. Like you gotta really get him down for him to be down.
I
Like,
would like to use that mechanical jaw in a way. If we could do some sort of big move like the grind, and you got
Maybe he just maybe the character maybe he just has braces.
I think it's very important to the character that the character no longer has braces. I think it's very important to the journey. I think it's very important to the journey.
That's crazy. That's so nuts. That's so nuts that people still remember me when I had the braces. I can't even believe that.
Blah 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 blah.
Wow.
First impressions.
Alex,
Hi.
my girl.
What's up? I'm
Anya
Alex.
is Alex.
Good to meet you.
We just figured out his Mortal Kombat character.
I
I'll
have a
tell you
steel-plated
all about
face.
it later.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We've got a team in Korea ready to make this game at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
They're waiting. They're waiting for our orders.
Yeah.
We have a team of developers waiting to go.
Oh, I haven't shown you. I think there is a way we can do this, by the way.
Okay, never mind. You can leave.
Wait, the real show starts now.
That's incredible.
Holy shit. That's such a good question.
The dream, a lot of people have podcasts. Where do you want it to let? Ours is to get into video game development.
That's where we're leading this into.
That's what this is all headed.
This is all for a final, just like we're building it's going to be a fighter. Slash adventure style. I get you.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
what a
wait.
dream.
We need a fatality.
We do need a fatality.
Ooh, a fatality. I never thought of my own fatality. Huh.
See, now that's the excitement you want on someone's face
I'm
when
like-
they're discussing these things.
Yeah.
God forbid. Bo's like, fatality. Sick.
Yeah, Bo. When we first asked Bo the question, he was like, "What if I'm like an improv student who like
What? No.
I like bore
What?
them to death?" I was like, "Dude, this isn't a bit."
And what if
Yeah, it's like-
what if my
it's like
name
that.
is Bo Baloo?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, like, I'm hearing the words finish him, and, like, what do I do next?
Right.
You know? So it's like,
Well, they have a few, but like at least I think we should come up with one. I have one in mind, but I was gonna see if
I'd
you were
love to hear
if you felt inspired
I
by
don't.
anything.
What's your one? I got to hear it.
that you were like gonna like. It was presented as like you'd be like, "Let me help you with that," and like you're fucking like help them with like a stretch or something, but you just like snap them in half.
Oh,
You
it's
know
like,
what I
yeah,
mean?
let me help you.
Yeah,
like one of those.
yeah. Like, let me crack your back, and you're just like,
You just do
yeah.
like one of those.
Yeah, the back cracks or some shit like that.
I like that. That's actually not that bad.
Yeah, you could just
Like
like
a
turn
variation.
them into a pretzel, basically, and just like.
Call it like motivational
Crusher.
mayhem.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm just talking you up while beating the shit out of you at the same time.
Yes,
I like it.
Yeah, spotter.
Can
I'm
I
spot-
request, because sometimes Mortal Kombat, you can do like a friendship end to a battle.
Yeah, the friendships.
I love the idea of your guy just kind of going to put.
What is this about to be?
They're like this, and you just go, "It's not your fault," and they just go to heaven, and they go to heaven. They just beam up. Hey, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
Thank you. Friendship.
Dude, maybe another one of your fatalities is like they're like standing there like this, and you just walk over to them, and you're like, "We should follow each other," and you just smash the phone into their fucking face, just into their mouth, and then uppercut them, and their whole head like blows up and like electrifies because it's a phone. Yeah, dude.
Can I safely say I've never thought of this until this moment right now in my life.
Neither have
That's
I.
why I'm
It's
shook.
hard to believe it hasn't come up. It's hard to believe.
That's why I'm like, I'm so shook right now. I'm like, I've never thought of this before.
We asked the real question.
Yeah, it's the real question. It's like 60 minutes. I love it. This is
Fuck
great.
yeah, dude. Wait, you're from Jersey originally?
Yep.
Okay.
From there.
Wait. Have we covered all the MK?
We didn't get a name. That's the only
Oh,
thing.
yes.
we
name?
need a name.
Gun to
Sorry,
your head.
I
What's
was
your name?
Hmm.
Also, no gun to your head. Take whatever
Or
decision.
no gun.
Yeah.
No gun to your
No
head.
gun, no knife, no nothing. A name. I'm so bad at this. I don't even know.
An at sign?
It's your
at.
Instagram handle. It's your socials.
Now, Motivation Man sucks. I like.
Yeah.
I'm so corny at the names. I don't got anything. Let me think. It's. I'm not even all that creative like that. Let me think. Like, whatever it is that needs alliteration. I'm big
Okay.
on
Yeah, you
alliteration.
big Peter Parker man.
Yeah, right, yeah, just
I
slow.
do. I really, if and when I have children, you gotta have alliteration,
Got
just
to.
in
What
case.
does that mean?
It's-
Wade Wilson,
Right,
Peter
that-
Parker.
Peter
It's just
Parker.
like the same letter
Yeah.
starts at each word.
Oh.
It's big in poetry.
Yes. And sometimes if you make it rhyme too, it goes kind of crazy.
No, it does go hard.
Yeah. Alliteration's where it's at.
Yeah.
That's that good shit.
Yeah, that it does.
I'm big on alliteration.
It just kind of scratches your brain.
Yeah, you're just like, ugh, that feels
Yeah.
good. And you just keep saying it, and it sticks to memory.
Prince positive.
The Prince.
Prince
I
positive.
do like giving a royal.
I like that. Okay.
I was,
Okay,
I was thinking more
King
like not like a
confidence?
royal thing, but more just like a nickname, Prince like not Fresh Prince, but like that same kind of like. It's just more like a slang term rather than it being like having anything to do with
I kind of
royalty.
fuck with it though.
right.
kinda fuck
What
with
was it?
Prince positive. Prince positive.
Oh, that's actually good.
I like
Yeah,
that.
the way you just said.
Yeah,
Wait a second. Hold on.
You have to do the voice.
That sounded like we have it made already. That was
You
good.
guys were really impressed by that. Anya was bothered.
Didn't like it.
She didn't even crack a smile. She didn't even crack a
She
smile.
rolled her eyes and goes, "Wow, wow, he can do the Mortal Kombat announcer voice."
Let me
Great.
tell you.
Yeah,
Let me
not
tell
so
you.
much.
Anya's main fighting move. Can you pick up our package? Can you pick up our package?
That's a fatality right
Yeah.
there.
Fatality. That's a fatality. We actually have a package downstairs.
You picked up our package. That was personal. That was personal. Holy shit. That's crazy. That was crazy.
She punches me
It's
in the face.
because she orders lots of packages and travels.
One of them was your birthday gift. You're welcome, you prick.
It was a Pelican case. Thank you.
Oh, what's that?
It's above your pay grade. For
Oh
you,
shit!
No, they're like these like super nice like lifetime warranty like camera like hard shell
sick.
like camera bags. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
it's sick.
That's actually
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool. That's fantastic. What didn't
The
you like?
gift you didn't like?
A blowjob.
She dressed up like a guy.
What?
No, I'm just
I'm like, whoa.
Finally! You've been talking about that forever.
I came home and she looked like Al Bundy. No.
Crazy, bro. I'm crying.
Hold on. I'm still willing to be sold on it. What else? What'd she say?
Flesh it out some more. All
He's
right.
got some catchphrases.
What else was there with it? Just,
Oh.
No, it was a t-shirt.
Oh, that's well. What's
what's
what
on
was
the T-shirt?
It was I had a shirt that like it was a printed shirt, but then of this like blues artist I like, but it was like old and started to get holes. So she got me a new one, but like it was like that kind of print where it was like the plastic shell on the front.
Okay.
I have no
I
idea
just don't
what
like that.
Oh, like it's heavily.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, it's
yeah.
like-
It
Oh, the
wasn't,
word
like,
you're thinking of
stitched
is cheap.
Oh, God.
I love you.
That about sums it up.
on the
The
Pelican.
Pelican.
On the
She
Pelican
got a
case.
Pelican.
On the Pelican case.
God forbid you get an off-brand
and that's
shirt.
why I didn't strike you.
Jesus. We respect
God.
women.
We
in this
respect women. They are happy.
Anya, show them your unbruised face. Come on over here. I'd like to show them your unbruised face.
They are
Show them
happily
how
in
you
love.
not hit.
They are happily in love.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
How long
Yeah,
have you
she
been with
doesn't
your
like
girl?
the Mortal Kombat
2
voice.
years.
2 years? That's great.
Well, 2 years come June. Yes, 2 years come June.
That's great.
She's great.
It's
She's
great.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Just like us.
How long have you guys been together?
Like 5 years?
5 years?
Probably closer to 6 at this point.
Yeah, we're
Off
gonna
and
say
on.
that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's
Continuous?
get into it.
Yeah.
Let's get into that right now.
It's not a relationship podcast.
She's
Can't
like
just for the PR, just say 5 and just keep it moving. Well, there was that one time we were going to a rough patch.
Here, I'll explain it in full. Okay, we're moving on from Anya and Chris's relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go take
Yes.
a shower.
God damn, let her do what she wants. All right, go ahead.
She doesn't like when I do the voice because when we have sex, I'm like, I'm coming.
Finish me.
Finish me.
Okay, that.
Clip it.
That's hilarious. That's it. Finish.
That's wild.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
Oh,
That
man.
was funny. That was funny.
Oh, this is great. I am so
Dude,
glad.
I am so psyched. Honestly, he's definitely in the top. After our characters, he has the best character, I think.
The Prince Positive.
Yeah, Prince Positive.
Prince Positive.
I
is
think
great.
it fits. I like it.
It's him, Alex Babbitt, and then the other 3.
What did Babbitt say his was again? He was a.
He was like this like pyro kid who had
Yeah.
like full
That's him.
like
Buckets
head
of
to toe
gasoline.
pajamas he would like create like static with to like light shit on fire.
Christ.
But like in the show we ended up with like this joke because he was telling us about like how he was like lighting shit on fire,
It's
and he was
such a
like,
true
yeah,
story.
I went to go fill up this container. It was just like, and we were just like, oh yeah, you got night gas, just like a
night
bucket
gas?
of gas for at night to play with,
God damn.
and that's one of his fatalities, the night gas.
Night gas.
Yeah, little pyro kid.
Carbon monoxide.
Did you ever
It's-
have a thing that you were like obsessed with, like fire or something like that? Or you,
Uh,
Alex?
Ooh.
I think I was kind of like it was like an amuse boot. I did like a little bit of everything. There was never like one thing I was like
Yeah.
hard obsessed with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I fucked with some matches and did the magnifying glass thing.
I don't
but-
like how I killed a couple ants in my day. When I, the
Oh,
way I
you used to
stomped on them.
You used to fuck with the colony? I used to fuck
No,
with
no,
the
no, no,
colony.
no, not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a not
You
like a
would follow 'em
magnifying
back
glass.
to the crib? I
I
used to do
stomped
that.
a couple with malice.
Oh, that's a weird.
Oh,
see,
damn.
you're doing it.
That's a lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was.
You know
doing,
when you know you could end this life?
When a kid gets that conscious
yeah.
reality,
Yeah.
it's terrifying.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it's
don't
like
like
I
that.
could
Yeah.
kill everybody. Like,
and then you stomp it, and you're like,
Yeah, I did
Thanks.
more like fun stuff, like pour like hot oil down the like ant hole and stuff.
that's insane. That's genocide.
Yeah, but you're out there going, man,
just like one, just to feel.
Just
it.
one. What have you killed? What animals have you killed?
I played video games as a kid. That's what I did.
Oh, okay. So you were
I didn't-
harmless.
I wasn't out here killing.
I mean, dude. One time my brother and I killed a golden retriever with hammers.
Oh my God.
dude!
What
that
the
was,
No,
fuck?
you didn't.
Wait, you've never killed a dog?
No, stop it. You're
What?
lying about this.
Hey,
Yeah,
no,
I'm sorry.
what the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
That's not right. What the fuck?
I was like,
I
we're
couldn't
gonna
keep
stop
a
the
straight
pod.
face.
That ended.
That was like a record
That's
scratch.
a career ending. We're like, no, not a golden retriever.
We found
and
these
not
hammers in the woods.
Jesus
Lord.
Christ.
The dog didn't have a collar on it.
I wasn't allowed outside as a kid, so I didn't really get to do a lot of that.
Wait,
Like,
really?
no, we were in a bad neighborhood, so my parents never let me outside. It's fact.
How old are you?
Right now, I'm 30.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Dude, yeah, growing up, it was like, my mom would be like, go outside and you're not coming in until I scream for you for dinner. It was like one of those
Really?
deals.
Yeah, not me. We
People
were just-
forget he's 73 years old.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's when the
I'm a
porch
Highlander.
lights, when the
I
porch
have
lights
no
go
age.
on.
I am forever.
I am forever.
It was a different time. Parents didn't care.
They didn't care.
Yeah.
You just let them outside, come back whenever. That's insane. We were not allowed out. My mom was like, she used to like triple.
You grew
lock
up in the
door.
city?
I grew up in Irvington, New Jersey first, and then we moved to Springfield when I was 8.
Okay.
But like
Okay.
those first 8 years, we were not allowed outside. So it was just
Right.
a lot of N64. That's what it was.
Right.
So that's all. That's
Should be
like,
sick.
That's the first,
What was your Smash Bros. Character?
Oh, that's Link.
Link?
Link.
He could
Yeah,
fight.
he's positivity.
He's
Link.
positivity.
Yeah,
Link
yeah,
was,
yeah.
you love you love a
Link,
protagonist.
Link had those hands, bro, and the hook shot. And
I
the
was
arrows.
I was a Kirby man.
You weren't winning.
Gay.
You were
Oh,
losing.
because
You were
you're a
losing.
chameleon?
You were losing.
Okay.
Is
I
it-
liked the ability to meet someone new and steal their personality for a little bit and try it on.
There's no deeper psychological thing there. Yeah. It's just,
And I was Donkey Kong
Donkey Kong was
because
good
I'm
too.
retarded.
Hey, come on.
Oh,
First the golden retriever crack, and now we're doing this. That's 2 on the day. You're on thin ice.
It's coming back. The word's coming back.
I don't think it should.
I don't think it is actually.
I don't think it is. I think.
Well,
peop-
that's because Trump's ruining this country. No.
all right. Don't for the cheap stuff. No one's even gonna believe that.
I voted for him 3 times. I'm just kidding. I'm not allowed to vote.
What episode did we talk about your backstory?
He's actually had a
backstory?
wonderful upbringing. He has a lovely family. He comes from
yeah?
a nice home and good siblings.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, some dark stuff happened woven in and out of there, but
You said you were from
nothing-
Jersey too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Where in Jersey was it?
We moved around a bunch. So
okay.
like Old Bridge, like Central Jersey, Bergen County.
I remember you said that. Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
Okay.
North Jersey.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was like
Yeah.
killing golden retrievers. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god. Yeah, all
Jesus,
right.
where did you from? You in Appalachia? What is that? Appalachia?
I was like, what is going on? That ain't Jersey. That ain't Jersey. Oh Lord.
That's funny. Oh my
No,
gosh.
Fort Lee.
It's very nice up there. It's very nice up there. Yeah. Right by the bridge.
And he was living under the bridge. So that bridge is where he lived. Oh fuck.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'd
It's hot
like
as
to
fuck
hear.
in here. Is anyone else?
Thank you
hot?
for saying it. I've been wiping top lip sweat this entire This fucker, by the way.
I can't put the AC
He
on 'cause
chain
the thing-
smokes the entire time. It's the hottest place in. God forbid, it's also not even summer yet.
That's crazy. We talking shit about him in his apartment. It's like
And it smelled
At
funky
any
when we
point-
walked into that.
at any point he could just be like, podcast over, get the fuck out. And it just-
And what's the worst? I go
As
next
soon-
door. I take the equipment and I go next door.
soon-
Alex, we're recording here
as
now.
soon as Max walked in, he said, "What's that funk?" I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh." I'm like, "Bro,
Thank you.
There was
we
a
don't live here.
staleness. There was a staleness
There's
to
a
the air.
staleness to the room. We don't live here, bro. Like, we don't live here."
But once he started moving the air around, does it smell a little better?
I was
Can
waiting
be
for
honest?
the. I was waiting for the get the fuck out. I was waiting for it.
Get out of my house. So what's the solution then? If we cannot turn on the air conditioning,
We could take a break and turn the AC on and record more.
I know. If you take a break, first of all, what minute are we at?
He goes,
Or
"When it's
hour?
over,
We're
it's
at,
over."
we're at 48 minutes.
Okay.
48 already? God damn.
That's crazy.
And so far it feels like a pretty solid 48.
I would say 47 usable
I don't
minutes.
see it. Yeah. Yeah. A usable 47 of that 48.
It's a gentleman's 47.
Yeah.
Do you have
Cut a lot out of the Bo episode, let me tell you. A lot of fat out of that one.
Bo episode is 8 minutes.
Let's take a break and jack the air conditioner. I actually am sweating. And we're back in.
And we're back in.
Back in. And no, someone commented on the reel. They said, "Just terrible." And
On the newest one?
on the first
Oh,
one.
yeah.
The ring watch, which obviously whatever. The whole point is that it's not for everyone, but just terrible. It's so matter of fact. I deleted it.
You deleted it?
I deleted it. I didn't like it.
I like those comments, and I replied to them.
Well, because
I do too.
But the problem is, once he wakes up, he sees that comment, and he's like, "I know where you live.
Yeah, I do that.
Cute kid,
Actually, he does do
cute
that. That's
kid.
true.
I'll see her tonight." You know what I mean? It's like I don't like that.
Can I give you a funny story? 2 years ago, back when I was at my job, I tried figuring out social media, right? I have a joke. I was super proud of it. I was like, you know what? Internet's going to like this, whatever. I'm working at the dental office still.
Right.
And I was super busy, so I used to post in between patients, right?
Right.
So I posted, and I got my Apple Watch on. I'm like, okay, this is great. They're going to love it. I got a comment on a joke within like the first 5 minutes of me posting it.
What was it?
It said, wow, that was awful.
Oh.
And I was just like, I remember it fucking dejected me, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I looked at it like this, and I'm like, I'm going to leave it there. So then I go, I like it. I go, thanks, man. Thanks for the comment.
Yeah.
Right? I leave it. The joke ends up doing pretty well. It gets like maybe like 1,000 or like 2,000
Right.
likes. And what you'll find is the comment section will defend you sometimes. Where it's like people are jumping in. Now we think this is funny, actually.
Oh, I used to post on the early TikTok days. I'm very familiar with the mean comments and people defending you in those same comments and letting them go at it. I just lost a taste for it when it comes to stand-up.
I get you.
I don't like people because it's like, this is just a fun little joke that I had, and now you guys are talking
This
about
is your
Israel.
art.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I love that shit.
No, I'm like.
I'm telling you, the key to it all is just that your content just has to find the people who want to see it. There's somebody out there who fucking
when
loves
you. Find the people, it is really sweet.
It's great.
It's really nice.
When you resonate with a lot of people, that's really what it comes down to.
Honestly, because my special by no means, really our special by no means broke the internet, but
that's hilarious. If you know, but go ahead.
But this was like this one woman commented. She was like, so glad I found this or something. She was like, a bit niche, but for the best people. And I was like, that's great. I was like, I would rather be that. Like, not rather be that, but I love being that.
But that is
I would love to be that. Like, if a few people fuck with it heavy, that's sick.
But guess what? That's what today is. A
Right.
few people. You just get your people.
Right.
Wherever they are. That's it.
Yeah.
Your people. That's it.
Yeah.
They fuck with you heavy. They come
Yeah.
out. They support you. You
Yeah.
won. That's it. In today's like social media world, all we're trying to do is
But also
find
just
our
in
people.
life, I think the reason why I'm doing it is I think when you peel back the layers in comedy is connecting with people.
That's it.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Finding the people who connect with you.
But I think when you lose sight of that, I don't know how we took a little break, a little air conditioning in here, and we're all like, we're never gonna die.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on The
We're all-
View.
yeah.
We're all thinking clear. You know? We get a little bit of AC going. All of a sudden,
God,
And
Should've
you're
kept
both
it
beautiful
hot in
people.
here.
We all have places in our universe.
Keep
Before he
pointing
was
at me.
sweating us, I was like, why do I want to choke Chris right now?
Yeah.
I was like,
I love that.
I'm kind of mad at
You
Quow.
start thinking with clear minds all of a sudden.
What's your? Did you got topics?
I didn't actually write anything down.
Oh.
But I will say I don't have it. Actually, if I had my phone, I would be able to pull up something. But there was something that I wanted to say
You should cut
earlier.
your fingernails. They're long.
Jesus.
Sharp. You look like a
Oh, you know
hawk.
what it
You
is?
can swoop down into a
I
river.
take
Go
it-
get me a
Talons?
fish.
You got talons?
Yeah, scoop me a fish out of a
What
river.
if I just cut your throat?
Yeah, you could actually. That would really hurt. Actually, bite those down. Whatever you
No,
do.
I take a multivitamin. It's every week I have to fucking chomp these down.
Oh.
It's not chomp them.
They're
but I have
growing
to
too
cut them.
fast?
They're because I take like the shit that I hear that also has
Oh,
like
and
biotin
it gets all over
and
your
shit.
nails?
So it's just, no, I grow like I'm fucking
Yeah,
Wolverine.
yeah.
I'm Lady Goddamn Deathstroke.
It hurts.
It wouldn't be sick if I just went. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you get to choose what we talk about.
I did
at
all
the
my
end.
topics. I did my things.
I had something that happened to me that was horrible that I wanted to share,
Oh no.
but I
Oh,
don't have
that
it.
was another. What's the worst birthday present you've ever got? Because it's my birthday. I want to know what's the worst
There's
birthday
the
present.
saddest. I remember the saddest.
What's the
ever.
saddest?
I got a taco from Taco Bell.
From who?
My parents.
They both
17
chipped in on it.
17 years old. I got a taco. Hard shell. Wasn't even the soft one. I got a taco. That was it. Happy 17th birthday, son.
Hell yeah, that is bad. What's yours?
That was just sad.
I will say I always had good birthdays. My parents are both very thoughtful gift givers. I get that from them. But
Go ahead.
the worst birthday gift was from myself in college senior year. You're having fun. It's your birthday. You turn
Right.
22. I ended up urinating in my bed. And my girlfriend at the time was in bed with me, so I didn't pee on her.
Oh, shit.
And my phone happened to also still be in my pocket, so I also ruined my phone.
Oh, man.
So kind of a three for one special with that. Crazy.
Yeah, that
Goddamn.
sucks. Dude.
But honestly, kind of fun. You know?
Well,
God, I was young.
When you look back, yeah.
We all also did. We were riffing. It was fun. It was a fun day.
It was a fun day. We had a good time.
It was a fun day. Didn't ruin the relationship. That ended by my own hands.
If you
Later
if you
on.
pee in the bed with somebody in the bed and they stay with you,
Yeah,
well,
that's true. Yeah.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
My girlfriend and I pee on each other. That's like a thing that we're both into.
Oh Lord.
So it's invited. That's a plus in this apartment.
What do they call that? Water
They might
sports?
be the funk smell you're smelling.
It's piss.
All the piss that
They
we
do call
do
it water
on each
sports. That
other.
is what
It's
that's-
water sports,
is what
right?
that's the
Laying down
cate-
on
that's
top.
the
Water
category name.
sports?
The
Yeah.
category
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Yeah, I do know that.
What a
Well,
horrible way to end the podcast.
I guess we've landed the plane.
Wait, before we go, I really would like give people a closing message because we said everybody we've been teeing up this kindness.
Yes.
I think do your version of what would have been your Mortal Kombat friendship. It's not your fault. Turn to camera.
Which
And
one?
give people something to hope for.
Whatever that thing is you have for yourself, do it.
Yeah.
For us, it's this in comedy, but like whatever that thing is that you're trying to do, you can do it and you should do it because you wouldn't think you could do it if it wasn't meant for you. What's meant for you, just please go get it. Take it for yourself. I'm telling you.
He just did that.
Friendship. Prince positive.
Everybody
wins.
needs to take that away. Seriously.
We just both go to heaven. Both of us. Oh, it's happening.
Yeah. Now Alex is in here by
He
himself.
saved our
just
souls.
I'm just like, what the hell?
It hurts.
Oh shit.
You guys are awesome.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Later.